All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Paul Edding. The Colonel is having a couple of issues, but it's okay. I'm not in a hurry this time, so I can actually take my time and try to stealth through this extremely amazing stealth game. So, while we're sitting here, while we're doing this, we need to debate something. This is for real. We need to debate something. No, there's no checkpoint. We just start this stage over. So, we need to debate if this game gets any co-op positives. This is a truly strange situation because we've never encountered a game like this before, ever. Obviously, there is co-op design. There's campaign co-op, and that's usually just the requirement right there. That's it. I am literally Hitler. That's actually a valid point to be making. I mean, the internet told me that. The internet is never wrong. Oh, and how did he see me? How did... Boy, that takes a long time to reset the level at that failure, isn't it? Well, so here's the thing. So this is a PlayStation 2 game, and a long-standing rule is we don't review games based on the emulator. Now, that's a very strict rule that we stick by for very good reasons. I don't give games positive for save states, or upscaling, or removing, the darkness problem. Like, for example, this very game, I have given a negative for a problem I have fixed with the emulator, right? The game doesn't get credit for that. Okay, you with me so far? So the fact that we can multiplayer this game with the emulator is not a point in favor of the game. However, there is a weird asterisk in this case, because you could multiplayer with this game back in the day on the PS2 if you had the modem. And I don't know what else is required. Something else, I'm sure. We also have a long-standing habit of not reviewing multiplayer in general. Co-op is kind of the exception to that. So, like, skirmish mode stuff doesn't count for the purposes of a review, just to lay that out there. I don't think it's relevant here. I just thought I'd mention it because it's been brought up a few times. Where's this guy? There he is. Can I get around him? Ooh, there's another guy. There's too many guys. Why are there so many guys? I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Like, you can play this game on original hardware and still play the co-op right now. But, God, that feels like that's just a huge asterisk to that. See, the thing that I was taking as read. How did...
I knew that it would be much harder.
Rated M for mature. I was giving the co-op... I've actually already jotted them down on the automatic assumption that there was couch co-op. There isn't. And that's why we're sitting here debating this now, is because it's like, oh, you can't couch co-op this game. Online only co-op. Huh. And that kind of threw a wrench into that. Yeah, exactly, Blade 12. Now you're starting to understand why this is a debate we need to have. Now, Judah Joker has been trying to get more positives. I mean, trying to. Okay, Shrike Anywhere's right. You just need two PS2s, two TVs, and two copies of the game. And there's your couch co-op. But, like, this is such a weird... I'm not even sure there is another game that could qualify in the way that this does. Actually, I don't, Mook. But I see... How do they keep seeing me? How did you see me? I'm starting to hate this mission. This is the easy one? Anyways, so I'm still debating this one because it is clearly a game with a heavy co-op focus. But, like, it's such a weird situation because I'm not sure... Like, I'm never going to play this co-op. I'm just going to get that out there because it requires jumping through various hoops in order to even make that possible. And I don't care enough. This is like trying to get Neverwinter Nights 2 co-op working. It's possible. All you have to do is get these other fan patches, get a custom DNS set up so you can pull up your own custom server yourself on your computer that you host for other people, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like... Sure, I could jump through hoops. Or I could just not bother. I've got other stuff to do. I'm gonna have to check now because I was pretty sure Resident Evil 5 had local co-op. But we'll find... Anyways, sorry, I didn't finish answering your question, Mook. I think there's a very defined reason why so many games, especially coming out of Nintendo, have had couch co-op as a selling feature for the last, like, 5 years at this point. It's because they're one of the only people in town actually bothering with focusing on that. And let's be honest, there's a market for couch co-op. Oh, that just makes me feel so much better, Judith. Anyways, sorry. I'll never do it. There's no point in trying to convince me. It's not happening. Moving on. But as for the pluses and minuses, like, let's ask this in a different question. Let's reframe this. No. Well, maybe, I don't know. It's never come up, would be the answer to your question. Let's put it that way. So I've decided to cheat because screw this stage. I am giving this stage at least one negative. This is all of the bad things with regards to stealth. I mean, binary fail state alone is something that we tend to ding when it comes to stealth. Not a really clear indicator of when you're visible and not. No tools to do anything about being stealthed. Like, this is kind of hitting all the check marks of bad stealth design.
I knew that Dimitri would be coming out of the front doors of the church.
Oh, wow. I haven't had a bot in a while. There's the ban button. There it is. Enjoy being banned.
There was only one logical place for me to be to take the shot. The tower across the street. I knew I had to make my way there and set up at least 5 minutes before 3 o'clock. I would use the tolling of the bell to mask the sound of the rifle. That'd give me a few minutes before they figured out which direction the shot came from. While it was possible to escape with bodyguards all over...
Cover blown by what? Who saw me? I don't even see the guy who saw me.
Quanto ci farà aspettare? La cerimonia termina alle 3, credo.
Anyways, so the thing I was trying to say is I feel like this is as if we tried to review an MMO that's been shut down. I know what you're thinking, but if it's been shut down, then how are you playing it? Well, that's where you get the comparison point. Because a lot of MMOs keep going after they've been shut down thanks to fan servers. Right? I mean, the official co-op of this game is long dead. Has been for years. But fans have kept it going. And it gets into that kind of weird asterisky territory of, well, how do we review that?
While it was possible to escape the bodyguards all over the streets, I knew that it would be much harder.
I hate this level. I hate this level. This is slowly pissing me off more than the snow level. That's impressive when you think about it. So what do we think of the crowd? Because we're getting into a little bit of philosophy more than anything else. One way or the other, let's really break this down. Are we reviewing Syphon Filter Omega Strain, or are we reviewing the emulated version of Syphon Filter Omega Strain? I mean that sincerely, because that's really what that question boils down to. Because I can tell you exactly how this lines up. If we're reviewing Syphon Filter Omega Strain, co-op doesn't exist at all. Because it doesn't. If I pulled out my PS2 right now, which I have, and put in my copy of this game, which I have, I would not be capable of doing co-op. It is cut content completely. Now, if we're reviewing the emulated copy, co-op exists, and can be considered to exist. This guy has spotted me like 3 times, so he just gets to die. No, I couldn't because I don't own a modem for my PS2, Judo Joker.
I knew that Dimitri would be coming out of the front doors of the church. There was only one logical place for me to be to take the shot. The tower across the street.
It does not have any kind of form of couch co-op, Dark Right.
Up at least 5 minutes before 3 o'clock. I would use the tolling of the bell to mask the sound of the rifle. That'd give me a few minutes before they figured out which direction the shot came from.
I suppose that's true, but God, you're just jumping through so many hoops at that point, Blade 12. If I had the PS2, which I do. If I had the game, which I do. If I had the modem, which I don't. If I bothered to look up the...
While it was possible to escape the bodyguards all over the streets.
Why didn't you grab him?
Much harder.
Why didn't you grab him? If you have a PS2, if you have the original copy of the game, if you have the modem, if you have access to the DNS servers of where the fan servers are in order to do co-op, it is possible to do co-op in this game. You see why I'm so stuck on this one, by the way. It is such a unique circumstance. I've never encountered something like this. I probably never will. Again. Like most games that have some kind of multiplayer that you could technically access anymore, I don't care about. Because by the definitions of the review, we don't consider those existing. The mission co-op thing, that's separate. We could come back to that later.
I knew that Dimitri would be coming out of the front doors of the church. There was only one logical place for me to be to take the shot. The tower across the street. I knew I had to make my way there and set up at least 5 minutes before 3 o'clock. I would use the tolling of the bell to mask the sound of the rifle. That'd give me a few minutes before they figured out which direction the shot came from.
This is also ultimately the difference between me and Mandalore Gaming right here. I just realized that. The way he does reviews is he sits down and he's like, okay, so here's the Here's the mod you need. Here's the fan server you're going to need access to. Here's the DNS you're going to be wanting. You want these settings on it. Where's the guy? I can't see him. I know he's there. There he is. There he is. Why am I reviewing games? Well, that's actually a good philosophical question. Generally speaking, I review games, and indeed, this is something I've been pushing for years, totally regardless of the show. Thank you all again for somehow funding something that I actually really wanted to do in my life. I still don't know how the hell I lucked out on that one. Because I wanted a nice, codified, calculated, well thought out, in-depth method by which to track games, their qualities, and in which ways they have earned those qualities against each other. Please turn around. Oh, god damn it! I hate this mission. I hate everything about this mission. This mission needs to go directly to hell.
Quanto ci farà aspettare?
5 MMOs, actually. STO, Tor, Guild Wars 2, Final Fantasy XIV, and World of Warcraft. And I'm up to date on all of them, too. All of those are current. Well, yes, I am proud of that. Thank you for asking. Thank you, Shrek Anywhere. Always appreciate you. Hello, cat. Can I help you? What do you want? 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 Yeah, I've decided, strangely enough, I actually have this thing called professionalism. If I'm doing a job, I want to do it properly. Well, obviously not, Jay Palmer. That's true, Mook. I need to start copy-pasting other people's reviews. You know what? I'm going to start going to some LLMs and just saying, review this game for me. Hey, Mister. Good morning, Sean. And good night forever.
I knew that Dimitri would be coming out of the front doors of the church. There was only one logical place for me to be to take the shot. The tower across the street.
No, I know. It is kind of an interesting question, Blake Duvall.
5 minutes before 3 o'clock.
I'm one of those extremely weird people who I tend to think that a job well done is effectively its own purpose. If that makes any sense. I usually don't question why I'm bothering to clean the toilet as well as I am, because the point is to clean the toilet, and so I want to do as good a job as I possibly can with it, and that's pretty much as far as that goes. What is it, Judah Joker? I'm actually quite curious. Oh man, that would save me so much time, Colgrim. Then I could fire all my workers and then spend all of my money on research into a market that's currently dying. Sorry, I'm never letting that go. Dumbest goddamn thing. Okay, so we're in Uncharted territory. I don't know where I'm going. You don't get to play as gay. Who? Damn. 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 Where am I going, game? Where am I going? And I'm spotted. How am I supposed to get through here?
Would be much harder.
Quanto ci farà aspettare? La cerimonia termina alle 3, credo.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to be right on his ass when he turns around, because my stealth speed is so slow. And if I move quickly, they will hear me. Yeah, 20 minutes so far. I'm glad I didn't bother trying to do this last night. Thank you for understanding. Alright, you know what? Hold on. I think I know what we're doing. I understand completely. Alright, here we go. Ahem. Syphon Filter, the Omega strain, introduces a more tactical, team-based approach to the Syphon Filter series. Players can now control a team of agents, with each with different abilities and skill sets, allowing for more strategic gameplay compared to previous installments. It has a unique combination of action and tactical coordination, which can appeal to players looking for a deeper experience. It also has co-op multiplayer mode, completely separate from them. Players could team up with others to complete missions together, a significant change from the single-player focused in the earlier games. Co-op allows for teamwork and coordination, making it a fun, dynamic experience, although hampered by technical issues, as was common with PS2 Online multiplayer. The game offered a variety of missions and environments, from urban cityscapes to high-tech laboratories and dense forests. The missions were varied enough to keep things interesting. The game has a wide variety of weapons to choose from. Actually, that's probably the only thing that's been true so far. And many of them can be customized. That's not true. The ability to choose different gadgets and gear for each mission adds a layer of personalization and strategic decision-making. However, the game has clunky controls. While the series has always been dependent on a lock-on mechanic for aiming, Omega Strain feels even more cumbersome. The game's responsiveness leaves much to be desired, especially in fast-paced combat situations that makes gunfights frustrating at times. The free aiming mechanics feel stiff, and the controls don't feel as fluid or intuitive as other third-person shooters. The graphics are underwhelming. While the environments and character models are serviceable, they lack the level of detail and polish one might expect from a PS2 title. You and I have played different PS2 games. LLM. It didn't push the hardware like some of its contemporaries did, and it felt dated. The AI in Omega Strain is a mixed bag. The AI is predictable and can sometimes feel like you're fighting the game's mechanics rather than the enemies themselves. Right. The friendly AI, if you're playing solo, could be useless and unreliable, detracting from strategic bench. The friendly AI that's playing as my co-op compatriot, that's right over there. While Syphon Filter series have never been known for Oscar-worthy storytelling, it struggles even more than usual in this regard. The plot feels thin, with cliche dialogue, weak character development, and doesn't engage the player. Although it was marked as a feature, the online multiplayer mode is plagued by technical issues. Lag, disconnections, lack of player base over time hinders the experience, as the PS2's infrastructure wasn't as robust as it could be. The verdict is this is a game that tries to evolve the franchise by adding new features like tactical team management, but often its execution fails. The game's technical issues, particularly online play, make it difficult to be enjoyable for those who hope to experience its full potential in multiplayer. 6 out of 10. I was curious. Yeah, 6 out of 10. That's garbage! So they're total junk, Judo Joker? No, that was a Chat GPT review. I know what you meant, Judo Joker. It's just when I hear AAA, and this is not a joke, I'm not doing this because it's funny. The very first thing I think of when I see AAA is garbage. I don't know when exactly that happened in my life, but I've been there for a minute now. Okay. Yeah, slop. That's actually a much better word. Slop. I mean, some companies have openly admitted to doing that, Jay Palmer. In fact, I looked up a few the other day. No entire articles are just LLM generated. Yeah, you want reliable servers. WoW and Guild Wars 2. And FF14. All three of those are pretty damn good. And yeah, WoW, it took a minute for WoW to actually get there. They did get there. Credit where credit is due. Limited learning machine or something like that. Machine learning is what AI actually is. That's why I call them bots. I'm not just doing it to be dismissive. They're not AI. Large language model. Okay, I apparently screwed that up completely. But yeah, it's something that you run a gazillion things through and say, learn from this. And there's thousands and thousands of issues with that, and I don't want to go into it. Anyways, yeah, Magenta Joker. I knew it. I was new. See, I don't have the mustache, right? We could have had the mustache in game. Steam tends to be weird for me when I download stuff off of Steam, because what Steam tends to do is say, okay, here's all of your bandwidth. I'm just going to steal all of that. Okay, your game's downloaded. I'm still torn on this co-op thing. Whatever, let's keep failing at this stupid mission. While we're here, though, I need to check something, because something's wrong. Okay, there we go. We should be good. Never mind, it's not wrong at all. I'm just an idiot. So this mission sucks, and I'm tired of being on it. So we're gonna go ahead and, throw up the cheat flag and just get on with it. What? Okay, so I guess he can't be moving while I'm snapping his neck? Is what I take away from that little interaction.
There was only one logical place for me.
That's actually worse than I thought it was.
I knew I had to make my way there and set up at least 5 minutes before 3 o'clock. I would use the tolling of the bell to mask the sound of the rifle. That'd give me a few minutes before they figured out which direction the shot came from.
The only official game reviewer I have any trust in anymore... Well, no, hang on, two. There are two game reviewers I have some trust in. One is Mandalore Gaming, although he does different style of reviews than I do. I do still trust his reviews. And the other is Yahtzee Croshaw. Well, both of them lend themselves towards more doing humor than reviews. The truth is, both of them still actually review the games and bother to actually review the games. So I will give both of them credit on that. Yeah, Josh Strife Hayes doesn't review. He does a Let's Play with commentary. Now, it's a good thing, and he's good at it. I don't want to sound dismissive.
While it was possible to escape with bodyguards all over the streets, I knew that it would be much harder.
So, here's our cheat, by the way, if you're wondering what the cheats were. There it is. There's the cheat flag. Enjoy it. You win, game. I've stopped caring. That's a good question, Jay Palmer. What do you think is worse? A game with terrible stealth and terrible stealth controls, or a game that doesn't have stealth, but the stealth is mandatory? That's kind of where we're at here. Like, if I'm being completely honest here, the stealth isn't really the issue. It's the mission design being terribly designed around the stealth. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, I couldn't pick up the body! I couldn't pick up the body!
While it was possible to escape with bodyguards.
Like, you saw the prompt show up and everything, and I'm like, yeah, pick it up. No. You're not aimed the right way, or whatever the issue is. I've actually run into that problem before. Where it's like, you have to be just right on it. Like, I'm killing this guy the moment he stops, too. This poor man's neck.
While it was possible to escape with bodyguards all over the street.
Wow. Okay, so...
While it was possible to escape with bodyguards. While it was possible to escape with bodyguards all over the street.
I don't know how to deal with that.
While it was possible to escape with
I don't know how to deal with that.
I knew that it would be much harder.
He's right there. He's coming down the stairs. And if he detects the body, it's over. There's no hiding. There's no hiding, Judo Joker. He sees the body. He sees the body, not me.
While it was possible to escape with bodyguards all over the streets, I knew that it would be much harder.
Although, maybe that's not a fail state? Nope, that's a fail state. This is why we use multiple save states, by the way. Yeah, I apparently cannot kill this guy. What a kick in the dick. I'm going to give another negative for that interaction. That is encounter design. That is the definition of encounter design. In fact, it's actually a specific type of encounter design. I have a term for it. It's called gotcha. This whole stage, the game has been encouraging me to kill as I go in order to free up lines of sight. This is such a dick move to guarantee a fail state if you kill this guy. I don't know where the hell to hide here. Okay, let's look around for a second. Where could I possibly hide?
I knew that it would be much harder.
Like, there's nowhere to hide. Where am I supposed to go? Hang on.
While it was possible to escape with bodyguards all over the streets, I knew that it would be much harder.
I physically do not know what to do here. Because he's going to turn around, and he's going to see me, because he has eyeballs glued around his forehead. Like, their line of sight, their visibility is absolutely bonkers. So we're going to pop a save here. You have like 10 save states in the emulators, by the way, too. I'm going to answer your question. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is going to sound strange. I'm going to look which direction he turns. Because he's going to turn around. To his right. Okay, so he's turning around to his right. Okay, so let's scooch in here. He's going to turn around very soon. And now I've got the guy across the way to deal with. This is so stupid. the worst part is that's pretty far into the mission, relatively speaking. Imagine, and there's no way to tell. That's just a trial and error kind of a thing. Imagine having to trial and error your way through that this far into the mission. Yeah, no checkpoints. And no way to get up over here, apparently. Okay.
While it was possible to escape with
Of course it was the wrong side of the building. Now imagine you do everything that, successfully get through all that, don't know how to get up the building, fail at getting up the building, and have to start the entire mission over again. Wrong one. I want you to picture that, because nothing indicates. That's not true. There's one thing that if you're extremely paying attention, that might barely indicate that you have to go to the right side. It's this little thing right here. It's this slant.
Before 3 o'clock, the bell was about to sound. I steeled myself and got ready, eyeing the door through my scope. The bell would ring 3 times. On the first, I would aim. The second, I would breathe. And on the third, squeeze the trigger.
Okay. Oh, God, I'm angry. I'm actually angry.
Bella cerimonia. Forse dovrei uscire di più, eh? Sì, padrino.
Oh my God, look at his geometry.
La faccenda con i russi è andata in porto? Sì, padrino. Tutto è andato bene. Ci sono state complicazioni con il pacchetto. Alcuni operai si sono...
I'm doing this guy a favor. Look at him. He's got like turbo cancer. His hair is growing and shrinking. It's, oh God, it's Resident Evil. We've started the Resident Evil block early. I gotta know something. Yep. If you shoot him early, you fail and you have to start all the way over again. That's what I figured. I know they said the third bell, but that's still, once again, a dick move.
After I took the shot and saw Dimitri drop, I triggered the explosives.
Yep, I definitely did that. With my explosive triggering powers that I have. Either that or it's just a culling issue here. Yeah, I've been seeing that this whole time, where people will just phase in and out of existence randomly. I think it has to do with the Ninja Gaiden spawning. I'm going to keep calling it that, because it really is where it's at. It's just, the game spawns and despawns.
Running for life provides an intense adrenaline rush. Really, there's nothing like it. Except the incredible feeling of satisfaction when you know you'd completed a mission and done your job well.
Only took us 40 minutes.
Finished the mission in record time.
Shut up.
Cobra managed to not get killed.
Who?
So, that's my story. Do I think about all the hits I've made? The lost lives, that they had families, that they loved their dogs. Yeah, I think about it. You can't help it if you're human. In the middle of the night, you sit in the dark and their magnified faces stare back at you from the blackness. And the fact that their deaths have saved lives, maybe thousands of lives, don't make it easier. But that's okay. You ever start sleeping easy in this line of work, you stop being human, become something else. It ever gets to that point, you keep a sharp eye. Maybe I'll have a DPE order, only made out in your name.
It's the Colonel, Jahaxia. So anyways, back to us. Okay. Oh my god, alright. I need a second. Holy crap. Yeah, come on, Agent Palmer. It's time to get paid. For murdering thousands of people running through at Mach 10. Yeah! Stealth! Hang on one sec. I need to look up a couple things. Enjoy the action-y music here. Let's see. I mean, I wasn't actually getting into the game until we hit this stage. This one right here, stage 4. We haven't had a good stage since then. Alright. Ah, okay. Oh, and this was 5. I'm hoping that's not a trend. Really. Because it usually is. In any game. I mean, there's a reason I have that term Sunshine Syndrome. Just about any game tends to get worse the further into it you are. Do we do that one? Do we do this one? No. Okay, yes, this is where we're at.
كل شيء جاهز. رجالي الموجودون في المدينة في انتظارك. موافق. أبلغها تحياتي. فهمت. مع السلامة. الروس سوف يأتون بعد قليل يا خوش. قابلهم عند البازار وقدهم إلي.
أنا لا أثق بالكفار. لا أدري كيف تتعامل معهم بعد ما حدث في أفغانستان.
أنا لا أطلب منك أن تثق بهم، أما عن دوافعي فلن أبوح بها. هل تشك في صحة دوافعي؟
بالطبع لا.
Okay, we're going to do this Zohar's way, for now. But remember Gabe's instructions. We're here for the viral container, nothing else.
Quickly, I've been expecting you. Come in, please. I am Ehud Ben Zohar. I must ask you for your agency communication devices. For today, you will take orders from me. It will be a very dangerous mission. Your agency asks much of me and offers little in return. But working together, much can be accomplished, eh? Here is the plan.
First, smear this chicken oil all over yourself. I'm going to cover you in feathers and toss you out the window. Let me just gear up here. Don't mind me. Out of curiosity, is this still, like, how do I explain this? Is this what the textures are supposed to look like? Is this just what they look like? Because this is really bad. I've been thinking that this whole time, but, like, I'm starting to wonder if I have a glitch in my emulator. Like, is this correct? Let's see here. Hang on, hang on. I mean, the clothing is what I'm really being drawn to. But, like, yeah, the texture on the gun's particularly bad, too. Let me test something very quickly. This shouldn't take long. Should be here? Yes, here we go. Well, nope, that didn't really change anything. I mean, it's more pixelated now. Let's try this. Well, that got rid of the blur. Really, Judo Joker. I might leave that just to get rid of the blur. Run skin. I do like having eye cancer, Darkrai. Hello, Ect. You ready for eye cancer? Oh, yeah, there it is. Soak it in. Soak it in. Hang on, we can be even worse. Hang on, we can go even worse. Wait, that's not it. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, soak in that eye cancer. Yeah, I can actually make it even worse. Check it out. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a PS2 game right there. That's all the memories. And standing like 10 feet away from the TV to see. This is actually the CRT film. You probably can't even tell. But it's there. Alright, hey, let's get rid of all of that. Jesus. Okay, hang on. Off, 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 off. Ah, there we go. Ah. Ah, okay. I feel better. Ah, sweet pixels. I'll take pixels over blur. That's all I'm saying. Pixels at least don't give me a headache, because I've explained this before. I wear glasses, right? And so when I see something that's blurry, part of my eye automatically, like, and without me intending to, just kind of focuses a little bit, tries to focus on it, and can't. And then so it relaxes, but then it focuses, but then it can't. But then it focuses, and it can't, and so forth and so on. Headache inducing. Anyways.
Remember,
So I'll take pixels, thanks.
your disguise will work only so long as you keep your distance from cautious men. Objectives are outlined in your, how do you call it, PDA. Find some credentials and move quickly. We don't have much time to set up the ambush before Yoshenko arrives.
يا ربي لو كنا أتمنى للجمل لكنا قد وفرنا.
Oh, right, I don't have this attack anymore, do I? Okay, so what do you want me to do here, exactly? Other than murder this man! Okay, I don't know why I killed that man, but it was worth it.
Curse the desert sands. Now we are in for a fight.
Oh, where's my guns?
All of Korsha's communication equipment before Yoshenko arrives. I have a scrambler on the cell tower, so Korsh won't be able to alert the palace.
They shot their guy.
Alert the reserve troops barracked outside town.
I got this. Okay, okay, okay. Quit. Yes. Let's hang on, hang on. Actually, no, let's. Okay, so start the mission.
You are undercover here. Your disguise will work only so long as you keep your distance from Korsh's men. Objectives are outlined in your, how do you call it, PDA. Find some credentials and move quickly. We don't have much time to set up the ambush before Yoshenko arrives.
Hello, Dr. Fadil. How are you? Yes, this is 2004. I really don't want to kill this guy, but I guess I have to. Alright, let's get rid of that. Alright, do I have my credentials now?
Oh my god, I think you found Fadil's office. He's a plastic surgeon wanted by Interpol in 12 countries. He specializes in doing identity changes for criminals and terrorists around the world. If you can, take photos of his files.
Yes, that's what I did. I took photos of his files.
هذا المكان هو خارج الحدود المسموح بتواجدك. واصل السير.
Of course, I apologize profusely. Forgive me my indiscretions. Alright, so let's go get those photos, shall we? What? How did they...
You must shut down all of Korsh's communication equipment before Yoshenko arrives.
Oh, Jesus.
Around the cell tower, so Korsh won't be able to alert the palace. But he will be able to alert the reserve troops barracked outside town.
Listen, I only failed, like, all of the objectives. It's fine. I'm also about to die. Can I take photos of this place? Is this where I'm taking photos? Do you really want me to take photos of this? There's files here. Okay. Here's his files. Agent. Yeah, what's up? Hey, Spartan. You missed the 3 worst levels in the known history of the universe. That's an exaggeration, but I was really not happy with them. Like, no really style. I am an innocent person with an AK-47. Just like you. Worse than Sticker Star? I mean, in terms of level design? Yeah. Sticker Star's issues weren't its level design. Okay, so let's... Okay, so...
Remember, you are undercover here. Your disguise will work only so long as you keep your distance from...
I mean, Mega Man X7. Or Devil May Cry 2. Probably Mega Man X7, honestly. Devil May Cry 2 has very boring level design.
We don't have much...
Mega Man X7 has absolutely atrocious level design. I would have to think if anything surpasses X7. It's a grave. Quest 64 has very bad level design. But I still think X7 takes that. Secret of the Stars has very bad level design. But I still think X7 takes that. You guys have not seen the X7 run, have you?
Look for a quiet, out-of-the-way place where Korsh's men would not see you.
Yeah. Starfield doesn't have level design at all. Yeah, Quest 64... I can actually tell you, Quest 64 dungeons are really, really, really long hallways of nothing to do, or really, really long mazes with nothing to do, and tons and tons and tons and tons of random encounters. X7 is... it's trash. And I'm not just saying that because it's a platformer, which is supposed to have level design. No, it's just trash. Absolute garbo. Ugh, excuse me. Okay. The map. I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going, so let's see. Yeah, sometimes you literally just jump into a pit and die because of the perspective. Okay, so it needs me to have credentials. How do I get them from the VIP without killing the VIP? I mean, I guess I could kill the VIP. It's kind of hoping not to just kill some... I have to kill... Why do I have to kill this guy? Good morning, Ross. I have to go kill a VIP now. I blame Judo Joker for this. Okay, so yeah, I guess we have to just kill him secretly and discreetly. Off to the side. Hey, VIP, how are things? Please die. Well, that didn't work out. Okay, so anyways.
You are undercover here. Your disguise will work only so long as you keep your distance from cautious men. Objective.
There you go, Linareth. Okay, if that guy would turn around, I could just stab this guy. Turn around. Please? Please, I need to murder this man in cold blood. Please? Oh my god! No! He didn't die! He didn't die! Get back here! Okay, got him. Okay, so anyways.
You are undercover here. Your disguise will work only so long as you keep your distance from cautious men. Objectives are outlined in your... how do you call it?
They're already shooting me!
Remember, you are undercover here. Your disguise will work only so long as you keep your distance from cautious men. Objectives are outlined in...
Yeah, no, I'm feeling it, Judo Joker. I'm feeling it.
Find some credentials and move quickly.
Okay, they've turned around. Wow. Okay, hang on. No! That one guy turned around. Okay, hang on. I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Okay, now I can step him. Nope. Nope, nope. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Fine. Ah, god damn it. Okay, fine. So since I can't slit his throat, apparently. Oh my god, Jojo, really? Don't mind me, officer, just taking a stroll. Kind of a spirit stealth. We just did a mandatory stealth mission. Now we're doing a not quite, but we really kind of need to be stealth mission. How about that guy right there with the gun who's like staring at me? It's okay. Ready to kill. Oh! Oh, that's even worse, Judo Joker! It's okay, Linareth. I believe in you.
You cannot leave corpses where they can be spotted by
What? What? No! Loot! No! So, the loot button is also the climb button. There we go, okay.
Now make your way into the restricted area.
Now, how do I get this away? Instantly! Instantly spotted. Yeah, we're just gonna leave them. He even says you cannot leave the body there. Apparently he's lying out his ass. Sorry, buddy.
You cannot leave corpses where they can be
Listen to him. You cannot leave corpses. Uh-huh.
Excellent. Now make your way into the restricted area.
We have sustained stealth.
عفوا سيدي.
Pardon me. I didn't see you with this giant thing wrapped around my head.
أنا أحاول المرور من
Alright, him. I have credentials.
You must shut down all of Corsa's communication equipment before Yoshinka arrives. I have a scrambler on the cell tower, so Kors won't be able to alert the palace. But he will be able to alert the reserve troops barracked outside town. The equipment that controls the cell tower is on top of the mosque.
Oh god, there's 3.
A rifle to destroy it. I have outlined on your mission display all of the communication apparatus that must be destroyed.
Okay. Alright. I don't know who that is, Zach Taft, but whoever it is an old man. Oh, Vin Diesel. Duh. An old man. I mean, both Riddick movies. Don't you mean all 3? No.
Try to get to Corsa's office and get his videotapes.
أنا آسف. غير مسموح لأحد بالدخول.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. No, the third one.
Remember, I need those videotapes from Corsa's office.
Why are you shooting at me? Why are you shooting at me?
You have to disable the satellite uplink.
You know, if they didn't spawn infinitely, this might be a strategy I could use. But, you know, they do. Okay.
Before Yoshinka arrives, I have a scrambler on the cell tower, so Kors won't be able to alert the palace. But he will be able to alert the reserve troops barracked outside town. The equipment that controls the cell tower is on top of the mosque. Use your sniper rifle to destroy it.
It's funny you say that, Blade Taval. I've actually been in the middle of doing an audit of several games, which includes Mega Man X7. I just haven't had time to get to it.
أنا آسف. غير مسموح لأحد بالدخول هنا حتى وإن كان
Yet another thing I haven't had time to get around to lately. Die, radio.
Remember, I need those videotapes from Corsa's office. When you are ready, we must eliminate Kors.
Oh god, they're all hostile now. Okay, let's just do it then. It's possible to. I don't know. It could even go up. Who knows?
يوجد بيننا شخص ذكي. تنبهوا تنبهوا، يوجد بيننا شخص ذكي.
Okay, you know what? Hang on. Can I get a gun? You have a gun. Nope. Oh, wait. There's a gun. There we go. We have a gun. A gun. I'll just keep throwing my bodies at him. There we go.
Excellent work.
There.
You could make a living as a freelancer.
It's okay. I got infinite health, technically.
Detonators are prepared.
What?
Yushchenko is due to arrive shortly.
Where am I?
It is time to set the plan in motion. Retrieve the explosives. I will contact you again when you have them.
Okay, so I am. I ain't playing at this point. Get out of my way. Please? Okay, nothing in there. What's in here? Sure, I'll take some grenades. Why not? Whatever. Look, sometimes that's all it takes, Darkrai. Wait, what? I should turn it around now. No, this is where I thought I was. Well, that sucks. Okay, let's ignore that for the moment.
تنبهوا يوجد.
Uh... Okay. Worst gunplay of any shooter I've reviewed. If we're counting Star Wars Bounty Hunter, which admittedly I wasn't, Star Wars Bounty Hunter. I was going to look at my FPS list here. Let's see. Of the FPSs, which I know is not all shooters, but just the FPSs. Spec Ops The Line. I don't even have to think about that past that. Spec Ops The Line had, like, unilaterally bad gameplay. And the weirdest thing was the controls and the guns, both of which just weren't right. I actually struggled at the time to even explain properly exactly how bad it was, because it controlled wrong. It controlled like someone grafted another game into an FPS or another engine or something. It was weird. Oh man, Judo Trigger, I got so flamed for speaking negatively of that game. It was funny. Of course, you could probably guess right now. What do you think was the biggest reason people said I didn't? Why people said I didn't like that game? The biggest defense they used for the game might be a better way to phrase that.
Excellent work, my friend.
All good guesses, but actually, no. It's much worse than that. No, you see, I'm an American.
Curse the desert sands. Now we are in for a fight. Curse the desert sands. Corsa's men are alerted. They will have destroyed the videotapes. Can I not rely on you to follow instructions?
No, you cannot. In fact, just for funsies, check this out. Come on. Come on, YouTube. I know you can load. I know it's hard. Oh my God, come on, YouTube. There it is. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Hang on. I can actually find him here. Of course, I can't find it now. Of course, this is taking too long. Wow, there are a lot of comments on this video. Holy crap. This whole review was so obnoxious. His BS statements about bringing in Mass Effect, a sci-fi, as a disingenuous example is really stupid. He does not seem to understand how to empathize with real soldiers in real stressful scenarios. The whole gameplay review is just wrong. Its lore didn't even try and went into a game he knew he hated and ended up hating it and didn't even give it a chance. That's not the American thing, but that's kind of a weird one. Yeah, I get some fun comments every now and again. I get some really cool comments, too. I always have to acknowledge that. I get more cool comments than bad comments. But some of those bad comments are hilarious. Ugh. Okay. Now what? Now we wait, I guess. Right? What are we doing?
The explosives are planted. Now we wait.
Okay.
Ready. Now! The vehicles are armored. Be ready. We are in for a fight. Quickly! Don't blast it, not take them out.
Hammered it.
You must take them out.
It's okay. I can respawn. I got this. It's okay, I keep killing one of them with each body of mine. Net positive. God, I hope not, Judo Joker. I don't think I could take that. I mean, I can't aim on a controller in general. Never mind in a good game. Which this definitely is. What I mean is a game with good gunplay. Yeah, I know quite a few people prefer FPSs on controller, and Lord knows plenty of people do that. And I just think those people are insane, or wizards or something. I can't do it at all. I have never, my entire life, been able to aim worth beans on a controller. I mean, there's entire tournaments done where they just play the controller versions. And it's terrible. I don't know how they do it. Anybody says it's superior to mouse and keyboard, well, those people are insane. And wrong and stupid and elitist and dumb. But preference is preference. That guy spawned right in front of me. Oh. That guy spawned right here too. This is great that you're a thing. My objective is get over there and kill a guy, it looks like. But I'm having trouble with the get over there step, because there's about 700,000 troops in between me and them. Yeah, Yushchenko. We're going to kill Yushchenko. Normally, I'd kill my way there, but they respawn, so there's no reason to kill. Can I continue to complain about what is the worst aspect of this entire game, by the way? It is such a terrible mechanic. Respawns in general, but also the Ninja Gaiden respawns. Just, wow. Not even the bullet sponginess. Just, yikes. Okay, I need your armor. Oh, you don't have armor. Okay, well, we're here. Do I get a checkpoint for being here? Because that'd be nice. Oh, God, I can't get behind the bus. Oh, no, no! No, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Okay, okay. Where's the guy? I mean, again, to be very, very clear about my opinion, in case I even have to say this, if you prefer one or the other, that's on you. That's your preference. That's how that works. I prefer to play Assassin's Creed on mouse and keyboard. And Dark Souls, for that matter. Oh, Jesus, where'd you come from? Ninja Gaiden spawn! Ninja Gaiden spawn! And we have to start that whole run over again. Yeah, we've already thrown out the cheat flag. I might as well just start save state. I actually know someone who beat Mega Man 2 with a mouse and keyboard. And they were legitimately proud of that, as they should be. Because the moment they switched to a controller, it was night and day for them. Oh, it's the person behind me. Damn it, come on! God damn it! I can do this! I can do this! There, okay, we're done. Mission complete. Mission complete. Jesus. Ah, screw this mission. Oh my god. So if it's not obvious, when you zoom in, when you go to first person mode to aim, manual aim, you probably noticed, it like tends to zoom in on someone. So like it usually pulled it on him. The one time it went with this guy, it was like, and I have no idea what it was locking onto. And before you ask, no, I wasn't hitting up. I was hitting right because he was running this way. That's right. So it was just, there's a bird. The devs were up there. I know you're up there. I know you made this game. Okay, what is the name of this stupid level? Oh, well, we'll see in a second. Agent Palmer, successful again. Yemen 1. I'll take that. A memory card was not detected. Sure, I'll continue without saving. That's no one.
That is the deal, Logan. Take it or leave it. I will tell you where the viral container is hidden once your team has helped me with my objective. Not before.
Leon warned me not to trust you, Zohar, but I ignored her.
What is not to trust? We both have a job to do, yes? Do you want it or not?
All right, Zohar, but escort and backup only. You have to do your own dirty work.
But of course. Then we have a deal.
I want that container within 24 hours. Logan out.
You see? He could be very accommodating when it suits his purpose. Al-Hassan will be expecting the Russian and a case containing biological weapons. But I'll have a surprise for him, eh? All right, your uniforms are over there. Change quickly. Our host will be expecting us, and we mustn't keep him waiting.
Best gunplay ever? I mean, it's probably Doom 4 or 5, just logically speaking. I suppose I haven't played Max Payne 3. Good morning, Evo. You just missed some stuff. Is how we're going to describe those missions we just did. Oh my god. Yeah, you just missed hell. That's what you just missed. Okay, so that's the Arms Bazaar. Hang on. I need to collate my thoughts here. Give me a sec. Ooh, veggie soup. You know what you should do? You should get some chicken and just... This next mission, one of the most hated missions in the community. Is it because we don't play as Gabe? Sorry, that's just such a weird complaint to me. I get it, kind of, not really. I don't get it at all. But I hear it constantly. You know what one of the biggest complaints people leveled at Metroid Federation Force was? We don't play as Samus. That's not the biggest problem with that game. I'm just... Ooh, you did, Ava. Excellent. Ooh, ooh. I can understand the complaint, I just don't get it personally. If there was a Metroid game where you played as Bob from accounting, and it had all of the gameplay of Metroid Dread, I wouldn't be complaining. You know? Yeah, exactly, Judo Choker. Like... It's a good point, Spartan. I should have a big, juicy steak for lunch. All right. I'm joking. I can't afford steak. What kind of money do you think I make? Worst movie tie-in game ever? Oh, jeez, I don't know. You realize that there's some extremely atrocious tie-in games, right? I mean, there's games you've never heard of on the DS and the NES that are movie tie-in games because they just dumped shovelware on those systems. My lessons learned. I actually liked Die Hard, Darkbrow. On the NES. I mean, it's not great, but it'll probably score above 0. Pretty sure that'll be a part of the NES block, by the way, so I guess we'll find out. Yeah, it's a surprisingly complex game. It's basically it's like a Hitman stage, and that's the whole game, is it's one Hitman stage. I'm not actually joking. There's multiple routes, and there's like your objectives, there's multiple routes to the objectives. You can do the objectives in whatever order. Some objectives are optional. You get it. But no, it's probably some trash on the DS. Yes, and there's a foot health meter, which is exactly as irritating as it sounds. Because the whole mission is timed. Yeah, it's a top guy screw. Excuse me. Ugh. Oh man, I can't think of anything worse than that, Spartan. Really, Judo Joker. Interesting. That's not saying much, Spartan? But I believe you. If you end up being wrong, I'm afraid I'm going to need a pinky. Oh, dude, Mook. Other M shocked me. And I mean that with total sincerity. I mean, Other M is still bottom 5 territory, isn't it? I think. Sorry, I'm typing up stuff. Because, yeah. I mean, yeah, Jay Palmer. That was a bit of a typo. Bottom 10. I guess the fact that Other M has been pushed up that high is kind of sad, but that's how that works. When we get down to the bottom percent, you really can get some nuance and bad. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Yeah, there's bad. And there's bad. Yep, the only game that has a worse story score than Other M is Starfield. And I stand by that, for what it's worth. Oh, that sucks, Judo Driver. That's true. Starfield's story was bad by virtue of being... Like, there's bad where someone flings some monkey poo into your face, and it gets a little bit into your nose and a little bit into your mouth. You're welcome, all of you who are eating. Starfield is someone backs up a dump truck that is completely filled with gravel, like really fine gravel, and dumps it on you. That's Starfield. And that's why I do agree with myself that Starfield is a worse story. Because it is. It is just pound after pound after pound of gravel. And it never stopped. It never, like, flattened out. It never improved. It was just... It is one of the most insane retained density games I've ever played. Because that game was long, too. And we didn't even do all the content, and we never will. Well, you see, J. Palmer. And that's what I'm going to do a review of Starfield. Is 5 seconds after I shoot myself in the face. Because I've turned into a Nazi. For wanting to review. That's the definition of a Nazi. Reviewing, re-reviewing Starfield. That's it right there. Oh god, I just get back up. No! I mean, it would hurt Linares. Might kill him. I mean, Starfield did kill my SSD. So, you know. He'd probably suffocate, yeah. I was debating that. It's actually one of the reasons I haven't typed up my thoughts on Kit yet, Judo Joker. I suppose we could put something up there under power progression curve, because that's what that is. Question mark there. I do agree with early game hell, though. It's weird. Especially considering the fact that we can, you know, go back and try these missions again, and it's like, I don't know. Put a question mark there. Just leave that there. Okay, Judo Joker. Co-op negative? What? We can't give a negative for co-op. What are you talking about? Remind me. I actually don't remember. Gmod in the Battle for Tazaralor, Spartan. By the way, me and Pax both got that last night. I'm very happy about that. It means we never have to do like 90% of that raid ever again. We can just skip to the final boss. Neither of us got the actual amount we wanted. But I actually did want Gmod. I'm debating which character to use it on. Probably going to be my Paladin. Yeah, we're both extremely happy about that. If for those of you not aware of the, so here's the thing. Farming the Jade amount isn't terrible because you just walk in the, this is what this involves. You walk in the door, you say, "Take me to Jaina," and then you fight her and you get your chance. That's it. It takes like 5 minutes. If you want to farm Gmod, he's 2 bosses before Jaina. So to do that, you have to go through the others 8 or 9 bosses through the entire raid to get your shot at the Gmod. So it's technically the worst of the 2 mounts to farm there. The fact that we both got it last night, yes, please. And also it happens to be a very cool mount, which, like I said, is one I'm actually going to use, not just one I'm collecting for the sake of collecting. Yeah, it means there's documents we haven't read for that level yet, J-Paul. Ugh, Mimiron's head continues to mock me. We also did 3 Oldwars last night. Nothing. I am slowly becoming convinced that mount does not exist. I'm getting to the point, we're getting closer and closer to running out of time on that buff. I'm very likely to go ahead and start no-lifing it a bit. I've considered taking time away from streaming to no-life it a bit. I am so tired of not getting that hit. I don't even want it. It is literally just a form of catharsis at this point. I just want that head done and gone, and I never want to think about it again. You know? I don't even want it for the collection. I just want it because I wanted it once upon a time, and I never got it, and then 15 years passed. Oh, Shadowmourne. Easy answer, J. Palmer. I got that when it was difficult to do. I got that in Wrath. You know what I would do? No joke. Because I've actually put some thought into this. I would have a standard policy, right? So, let's follow this, right? Yeah, this music's starting to drill into my brain a little bit. No Joko. Praise No Joko. So let's say there's the Super Ultra Bragwin boss, okay? And if you defeat her, she drops Bragwin's hips. It's actually like a giant mech with like oversized legs that just stomps on people. Anyways, now, if you do it when it's hard, if you do it when it's new, as part of, what do they call it, Ahead of the Curve, you just get the mount. Everyone in the raid gets the mount. You do the fight in Mythic, when it's hard, 100% guaranteed drop. Cool. I'm actually with that policy. The moment we move past it, the moment we hit the next season, and the gear tips up a little bit, it goes down to being a rare drop. Let's say 10% drop rate. Because I firmly stand by 10% being the floor for drop rates, even in an MMO. So, 100% if you do it when it's hard. 10% if you do it for the rest of the expansion. Next expansion comes out, it gets boosted up to 20. Next expansion comes out, it gets boosted up to 30. And I would have a team whose only job it is to go back and adjust those drop rates up 10% every subsequent expansion, making it easier and easier to get drops the further back they are. And then just stay there, like just keep it there. No, monthly event, no boost or whatever. It's just a thing now. So, like, for example, the old amount I just mentioned. So, it would have been a 20% drop in Kata, 30 in Pandaria, 40 in Warlords, 50 in Legion, 60 in BFA, 70 in Shadowlands, 80 in Dragonflight, and 90 in War Within. So right now, hypothetically, the Mimiron's head would be a 90% drop rate, right? You get the idea. That's just off the top of my head. Maybe 10% increments isn't the greatest way to do it, but something like that, right? Because at a certain point, it's just a cosmetic. And ignoring the obvious perspective of a player, from the perspective of a developer, you want players going and getting cosmetics. You want them to keep subbed even when they're bored with the current content, or they finish their Mythic 10s, or they're done with the story stuff, and they want something to do. And contrary to common belief, and there are figures backing this up, making old stuff super duper rare doesn't encourage players to go do it. It's when you increase the drops, when it becomes more likely that players will be more inclined to go back and do it. And yeah, other players will look at your cool mount and say, oh, that's a cool mount. Where'd you get it? Or they'll look it up and they'll say, oh, it's from that thing. Let's go do that. So yeah, no. I have seen tons of players at basically every old raid, every time we go to one of them, just hanging out, getting groups together and going and farming mounts because, yeah. You get the idea. Nah. Well, the good news is they've mostly been walking away from that. The last time they did that was in Warlords. To use an example, to just prove that I'm not just talking out my arse, yes, Battle of Dazar'alor. One of the things they've been doing is increasing the possibility of getting certain things, like, for example, getting the Mage Tower. The Mage Tower was going to be part of that policy, but the dev said, hold up, walked that back, and now whenever the Mage Tower comes back up on a cycle, you can actually go do the Mage Tower and actually, get the get the transmogs and mount and whatever from doing Mage Tower. Let's see. I actually think Mage Tower was the last time they really did that, because originally Mage Tower was locked behind Legion. And as Mirastar says, current Mage Tower isn't give old rewards. And I don't believe you, so I'm going to look that up now. I'm sorry, Judo Joker. We have to look this up now. Because I'm curious what you're talking about. Here we go. I mean, I do need a little bit of a break after that last mission, because that last mission sucked. But that's okay. That's okay. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I saw the remix thing, as Mirastar. This is not helping. That, like... Hey, Colgrim. Sorry, this is getting more confusing the more I look into this. It's pretty bad, Colgrim. Not gonna lie to you. Good luck, Colgrim. You're gonna need it. I'm actually just gonna have to take your word on this, Miristar. I'm sorry. I know that sounds strange. I'm not calling you a liar. This is just strange. Completing at least one of the challenges gives you a tier 20 set recolor for the class you completed the challenge with. Guardian Druids get the Werebear for doing it, although it is a different color than the one you actually could get in Legion. Completing all 7 unique challenges gets you the mount. Completing all the challenges gets you the feat. What's missing? Other than the Werebear color. The artifact skins. Okay. Go do the Druid Mage Tower. That's it. Here it is. Okay, I think I finally narrowed it down. It looks like you are actually correct. God, this is buried information. But yes, I finally found it. Xylem's Challenge is what it is. That's been removed. That's specifically the thing that was removed, and Xylem's Challenge is the thing that's required for the artifact colors. Okay, so Legion was the last time they did FOMO. I withdraw my comparison. Everything else after Legion is my evidence for the fact that they are going back and getting rid of the FOMO thing. Now, to then once again... I was getting distracted. I was literally halfway through a sentence before we got derailed there. What I was trying to say... Nobody cares about the Brutusaur. What I was trying to say was that there is... Oh God, now I've lost my train of thought. There's lots of stuff they've been doing to try and get rid of FOMO and pull more things into more availability and having extra ways in order to getting old stuff. It's actually all over the place right now. It is a very common thing. So much so that I can't even name an example because there's like 70 examples of that. However, this is what I was getting at. For whatever frickin' reason, they still have never actually gone back and fixed the Pandaria Legendary Chain and the Warlord's legendary chain, both of which, I remind you, are MSQ. You know, main story content. And so they've just kind of, even though it would be incredibly easy, it would take someone 5 minutes to re-add those quests to the game, they continue to leave those just off for whatever goddamn reason. Okay, back to the review. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I actually have all the capes, because I did all of those, because it was a really cool quest chain. The reason I say it would take 5 minutes, to be very, very clear, is all they'd have to do is turn the quest back on, the initial starter quest back on. Chunk. That's it. That's all. That's true in both Warlords and Pandaria. Now, Dakota's right. There might be some unforeseen code interactions somewhere, because, I mean, have you ever seen MMOs? No, I put that in, our Spruce. Oh, I do too, Linarith. I will give WoW a lot of leeway because they've been doing some extremely good things lately. But that doesn't mean they get a pass on everything. They even have a go back and redo old content team. And they need to get on it. Because there's lots of old content they need to touch up. Okay. I needed that break. I feel better.
Play the tourist. Look around you. Act surprised and pleased. Let us avoid the Dahar Judim if we can.
I'm so surprised.
Avoid open
I'm so
conflict with them.
pleased.
You will be asked to wait in the security room while I am escorted to Al Hassan's private suite to complete the transaction. You must arm yourself and watch the monitors. When Al Hassan is dead, take out your guards and head to the balcony. I will get Al Hassan's weapons contracts and meet you there.
انتظر أنت هنا. أما أنت فتعال معي.
اترك سلاحك هنا. لن تحتاج إلى الانتظار طويلا.
I'm sorry for the deception, my friend, but I knew Logan would never allow one of his agents to assist me with the Mossad assassination unless he was persuaded. I assure you I will hand over Yushenko's viral container just as soon as you've helped me accomplish my mission. We'll get back to that in a second. Oh, hey! A new gun, a new pistol for the first time. Slower fire rate, 2 pips more damage, and 4 less ammo. We're gonna go and go for that. See how that feels. We'll bring the stun jack, of course.
I am being escorted to Al Hassan's suite even now.
Alright, hang on. Let's read the rest of that briefing. Correct timing is critical to our success. Once you are in the security station, you will find a way to rearm yourself, but do not allow the guards to sound the alarm. My meeting with Al Hassan will be monitored, so you will know when Al Hassan is dead. At that point, you must make your way to the upper balcony to provide me with covering fire while I search for Al Hassan's papers. You understand? May fortune smile on us both.
Remember, our meeting will be monitored. You must rearm and take out the guards there, before I complete my business with Al-Hassan. I am almost there. Just before I open the case, I will say, Your Eminence, the security guards must be eliminated before then.
You have to find a way into the cage to get your weapons back. Hurry. You don't have much time.
Well, okay. That just... Okay.
The security guards must be eliminated before then.
You have to find a way into the cage to get your weapons back. Hurry. You don't have much time.
Hey, what's up? Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to get in your way there.
Try going over the rail from above.
Wow, I thought that was a fail. Of course, it was actually a fail. So me. You know what? I'm just gonna let you live and let live. That's what I always say.
Try going over the rail from above.
Whoops. Let's not do that. What? 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 This is a sneaking mission, Colger. Man. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Okay. I just tossed the taser down. Brrr. Oh shoot, that guy's gonna be a pain. Okay. Is it okay if I'm here, everyone? Nope. Cool. Okay. Okay. You know, I get the feeling a lot of these missions are a lot better in co-op. Which is true for a lot of things in real life. Hello, Cap. Hi, what's up? What's up? What's up? What do you want? What do you want? You want attention? Here, I'll give you some scriptures. Just a few of them. I'm in the middle of a very dangerous mission. I must brutally murder many people. Yes. Yes, we must kill them all. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Oh, now he's coming over here. I see how it is. So, yeah, like I said. What? What? Okay, how? Okay. I legitimately don't know what got me caught there. Oh, you know what? No, I know exactly what it is. It was Federation Builder! How could you do this to me, Federation Builder? So here's what it was. I'll actually tell you this, because I've encountered this before in Assassin's Creed. Now, for those of you who have not played Assassin's Creed, let me lay this out for you. So there's something called an aerial takedown, right? So when you're up top, like this, and your target's down here, and you do the interact button, and you do like an automatic attack, right? So it's basically just a prompt, right? Attack, and then you adhere, you clip to the target, taking them down as you go, right? And then they're dead. So I'm trying to assassinate this particular guy. He's my target. And I have to do this without being seen. So I'm like, okay. And I jump down, and he looks up, and he sees me right about here. At which point I am detected and fail the mission. And the mission goes into slow-mo because of the fail state right about as I'm sliding my knife into his neck and slamming him into the ground. And then I have to start the whole mission over because mid-mission checkpoints didn't exist in Assassin's Creed 2. And I guarantee you that's what just friggin' happened. Was the dude saw me for a millisecond right before he went down. Perfect. I'm just like, you know what? Some days I just want to jump. Whee! Yeah, I'm not in a hurry. So let's kind of pop down here. Quickly. There we go. Okay.
Good work. I've made the hit. I'm going to slowly make my way to the balcony now. Meet me there. Our ride will be here shortly.
Take the gun. Take my other gun. Take my other stuff. Come on. I think I was too fast, J. Palmer. Or something, I don't know. Yeah, that's how I open doors. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, so... Oh, wow, Dark Red. And... Hi, Subcom, if I didn't say hi earlier. Where do you want me to go, game? Looks like... I don't know. Okay, we'll go upstairs then. Best section so far in this game? The one we just did, unironically.
I'm running for it. Provide covering fire for me.
Do I have to?
Are you moving again? Shoot! Shoot!
Oh, I got him. I mean, we've only done 3 stealth levels so far. The previous 2 were multiple negatives. 2004, Evo. Okay. I'm sorry. I just shot a guy sideways straight in the head, to which his immediate reaction was, "Hua!" And he just flew back. Hello, cat. Here, have scritches. Have scritches. There you go. That's why I bought the stupid brush. So you can have scritches without me getting more pustules. There. There you go. It's not your fault. You don't care either way. You're just a cat. That's right. You don't care about anything, do you? You're pure evil, aren't you? Yes. Pure evil. Pure evil. Pure evil. Pure evil. He's looking at me weird. Yeah, he got yoinked by one of those stage hooks. Oh. Sorry. That was me popping my back. Evil meow. Okay. Okay, so we're providing cover fire. We're walking.
The path is blocked. I will have to go around the long way.
No rush. Take your time, buddy. Part-time is 17 minutes. Oh, God. How many years are we going to spend here?
I am near the garage. Keep them occupied. I am moving again. Shoot! Shoot!
Oh, enemy. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight, see if that trick works.
Heading towards the guest quarters. I must find those contracts.
Did you stop moving, please? Okay. It's okay, surely I have an ammo refill, right? Right? Like, they wouldn't just leave me up here with no ways to refill my ammo. That would be crazy.
Cobra is down. Repeat, Agent Cobra is down.
Oh my God. Team member required. Working on it.
Where is my covering fire? Where is my covering fire?
Sorry, I'm busy dying.
Where is my covering fire?
It's okay, I killed the two guys on you. Yeah, we've only died a few times. I mean, I guess, yeah, that is our ammos. They provide us another gun. Yeah, good news. Uzi and ammo is compatible. Occasionally they come up here to kill me, which is great. Are we even like halfway through this nonsense? Monster closet. Woo. I do hate monster closets. Pretty much by definition. Again, it's a rare game where monster closets are a good thing. It does exist. Depends on the game, though. Frogger. Yeah, someone shot me in the spine. Aha! There's someone behind me. He's at 10% health, by the way. I mean, I'm dead, but he's at 10% health. The flashlight trick does seem to be working, though. So thank you for pointing that out in the previous escort mission, back in level 4. Like, they are hard beelining me in several cases. Did we do it? Are we done? Nope, we died. Okay, hang on. I didn't even hear him die. Oh my god, I'm out of frickin' ammo. And he's dead. Okay, not reloading.
You fight as two warriors. Perhaps you could work for me. The Mossad could use agents such as yourselves. We'll take a rain check on that, Zohar. We've got business to discuss.
Here is your container. I was not planning to keep it.
And here's Al Hassan's weapons contracts.
You have photographed them for your own records, I am sure. You must congratulate Logan for me. Very clever man to send you to the palace to steal from Al Hassan while we were busy in town.
You can't blame the man after what happened last time.
Of course, I was not to blame, eh? But no matter. Let us drink to our success. Until the next time.
I look forward to it.
I
Did I?
couldn't get close enough to plant a bug, but they's changed something. You can see the envelope there.
That's definitely Mara.
I tried to follow her after the meeting, but she lost me in the marketplace. We've since tracked her to Bangkok, then Moscow. Trail's cold since then.
ID on the man?
Young Jun Kim, in Tokyo somewhere. Definitely DPRK. The Japanese Secret Service thinks he has ties to the Yakuza.
Leon, you go to Tokyo. Take Amani with you. I want to handle Mara myself. Stone, you're with me. Lawrence, you up to another assignment yet?
Of course.
Gabe, I don't think that is wise.
No choice. We're running out of time. Who do we have that can work with MI6 in Minsk?
I've got someone.
All right, let's move. Elsa, what have you got?
Watched your back with the DPRK. Those guys used to kidnap Japanese citizens just so their spies could learn the culture better.
What, are you my father now? As I recall, it was you who managed to get yourself captured in Belarus. How about you watch your own back?
Yeah, rub it in.
Belarus?
Teresa will give you a complete briefing later. Here's your itinerary.
I mean, I know I'm not one to talk.
MI6 operative named Maggie Powers. I think you'll like her.
Okay, so did I miss something there, Judo Joker? I'm just wondering. Did I? So, okay. So we gotta escort the guy, and he's looking for the stuff, and then he dies, and then he congratulates us on a successful mission, well done. Seconds later. That's just... Oh, I'm dead. Oh, we did it, though. Good job. Have a drink. On me. Okay. Cool. I'm not gonna complain. Ugh. But yeah, one zombie's like, yeah, you take him. That's really funny. Alright, so I was told that we're giving up on the game, right? It's all... Okay, so it doesn't recognize the memory card. So we're going to go ahead and shut down the game really quick. And then we're going to do this. It's okay, this is actually a somewhat known feature. The virus. The Syphon filter. Yep. Saves failing is a common feature. There we go. Hey, look, our saves are back. Okay, so. Where were we? We did that. We did that. So I think this is it. Yeah, this looks like it. Just gonna write down some numbers really quick, just for the sake of later. Not this one. I think you're lying to me. In fact, you are lying to me. Why would you lie to me? But that's after that one, Judo Joker. Why do you continue to lie? Why would you do this? Whatever. Wait, is this a bonus mission? Hang on. I can't even tell. Okay, yeah, that's a bonus mission. Is it? Oh, okay, it's only inner ring one. So this is the next bonus mission, right? Okay, okay. And then this one. Okay, and then so we're up to what, 8 now? Yes. Oh, wrong way. Oh my god, Mr. Red. I hope y'all enjoyed, because I sure didn't. We only died a few thousand times. Okay, that's all of them. Yeah, I got my notes now. Alright, so. I was going to say, let's play around with some of our kit that we rather suddenly have. Why wouldn't we do this mission next, though, Judo Joker? Yeah, I also threw up the cheat flag, because I was done. And now I wait for Colgrim and or Jay Palmer to answer my question. Why wouldn't we do this mission next, is the question. It's bonus 2. The order not making sense story-wise is a good answer. What, Jay Palmer? Right now I'm just really confused. Yeah. Wait, there's more than one Jay Palmer? Holy crap. Whoop, wrong direction. Alright, let's do it.
Николеску приказал свернуть всю эту дислокацию. Мы покидаем Беларусь.
Понятно.
И усильте службу безопасности. Головорезы и Венкова могут объявиться в поисках Сыворотки.
Вы не идите обратно?
Нет. Я направляюсь к буровой установке, затем в Париж, присматривать за новыми лабораториями. Я хочу, чтобы это оборудование уже ожидало меня, когда я доберусь туда.
It's about bloody time. Brilliant. Jadrin's just left.
He should be passing your position any moment.
Copy that. We're clear.
All right, send the team in. Don't know how long he'll be gone. Let's move quickly. I'm going to stay in this observation area as long as I can and keep watch for his return.
Right. Crush out. Good luck. I'll be just around the corner.
I was actually wondering, Dakota. I've unearthed evidence during my surveillance of Dr. Jandron, suggesting he's somehow involved with the Omega strain. Jandron just now left the university where his laboratory is hidden. Your job is to break in and do some snooping around. Oh, everyone, sorry, I'm actually a woman. Oh, geez, we have some options now. Okay. Oh, my gosh. This is, that's a lot of guns. That's a lot of guns. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I don't even know where to start. They do have a spaz. It's not actually that great of stats. I kind of want that gun right there. Boom. No, okay. What else we got? Damage. In cap. A non-lethal shotgun. Oh god, they've got the underslug. I forgot those things. I mean, it's an M79. Those things, you almost never see those because those things are terrible guns. You've probably seen them in Terminator 2, for instance. I think it was Terminator 2. Pretty sure. Now I'm questioning myself. Now I'm not sure. I take that back. I know nothing. We got a foul. Dragunov. Combat. It was T2. Yay! For slightly functional memory. There's the M4, my beloved. Oh, they've got a saw, too. Got it. Well, if it doesn't matter, the M4. Oh, Jesus. Okay, pistols. Obviously, I'm going to bring the Desert Eagle. Because the Deagle is just the worst freaking gun. Yeah, so... is that the only silenced pistol? Oh, no, there's two. There's that thing. And, that thing. I guess we'll bring that. Another incapacitator. Yeah, whatever that is. Okay, so we've got the Dormagen gas, the sarin nerve agent, the smoke grenade, the frag grenade, and the incendiary grenade. Well, okay, let's bring the Dorma, I guess. The knockout. And for melee, let's see. What is that? What is that? What are these things? There's the Shuriken. Stunjack, Stiletto, Commando, Vibroblade. Oh, gotcha. These are tasers. Hang on. Hold still for a second. Yeah, we'll just go with the stone jack.
Remember, you must remain incognito as long as possible. If you blow our cover, Chandran's technicians inside the university will be alerted and will have time to destroy evidence. Keep your head down, weapons hidden, and act naturally. According to Miss Syphon, you have some devices that must be planted. Please proceed. The satellite tracking beacons are located in my safe house. You'll need to retrieve them. You must move about the streets without being seen by the snipers Chandran has placed on various buildings. Good work. Now plant the rest.
Okay. It'll act naturally. Very natural. Yeah, naturally. Woo. Very natural. Ignore the pistol on my... Oh my god, look at the pistol on my leg. It's a late night. I'm just walking the streets. What's the problem, dude? God. Yeah, this is how I walk down the street all the time. What's the issue here? Excuse me. What? But you were green. Partly? Is it over? I'm just gonna look. Yeah, no, that's what wants me to do it. What? Huh? There we go. Now it's right. That was very strange. Well, anyways, I did this back here because I wasn't sure. So, restart the mission.
Keep your head down, weapons hidden, and act naturally. According to Miss Syphon, you have some devices that must be planted. Please proceed. The satellite tracking beacons are located in my safe house. You'll need to retrieve them. You must move about the streets without being seen by the snipers Chandran has placed on various buildings. Good work. Now plant the rest.
Эй, там! Что ты делаешь? Эй, там! Что ты делаешь?
This should not work. In fact, I'm going to be honest, I would not have thought to try that. Oh, stealth compromised. So I guess it didn't work. Oh, whatever, bye. Nothing suspicious about me, sir. Did you follow me here? What a creep, God. Just trying to take a midnight stroll and you're like, kill her! Yeah, this is Belarus. It's open carry, right? Is that how it's pronounced? Can you guys, like, stop for 5 seconds, please? Don't have the code. Okay, sure, whatever.
Дайте сигнал тревоги! Здесь кто-то есть!
Excellent. That was the last of them. Now, to the business at hand.
Where's the keypad? Like, I don't... Okay, whatever. Might as well just carry out my gun now, since everyone's shooting at me anyways. Jeez.
How unfortunate. I can hear the alarm all the way from up here. Now the computer is locked down. Security will be en route. Find cover. Right then. Now, let's see if you can get to that computer. That window provides an excellent vantage point. You can view the entire docking yard and half the streets.
You didn't need those knees anyways. So, okay, game. But the security breach is over. Give me the codes. Yeah, well, it wouldn't let me. So, moving on. Hey, Czar. I am sorry you got soaked in the rain. That guy right there, that was the rain. See, this is what we call a sneaking mission right here. Okay, I'm not actually impressed with the M4. Guys, hang on, let's rewind a little bit. Not that far. Okay. I guess I hadn't actually saved since the beginning of the mission. Whoops. Agent 47's like, hello, I'm here to ensure that you have a permanently good stay.
The satellite tracking beacons are located in my safe house. You'll need to retrieve them. You must move about the streets without being seen by the snipers Chandran has placed on various buildings. Good work. Now plant the rest.
Oh, this is... Damn it, I'm actually going the wrong way. My name is Mr. Reaper. Grim Reaper. I kill people for a living. Oh, well, welcome to the spa, sir. Here's your reservation, of course. Anything you need? I would require a pistol. Sir, we don't allow guns? Of course. I will accept a screwdriver instead.
Эй, там! Что ты делаешь?
So I don't have the code still.
Right then. Now, let's see if you can get to that computer.
Got into their computers. I love how we're guns akimboing silenced pistols, by the way. I'm not even mad. I just like that.
That window provides an excellent vantage point. You can view the entire docking yard and half the streets.
Дайте сигнал тревоги! Здесь кто-то есть!
Look, we're already in an action movie. Yep, we destroyed a camera. Security is disabled. Does it seem to be failing me? Like, I saved right before I did that, so I'm going to make a point to not save. Oh, shoot. I meant to put away my guns. I actually did mean to put away my guns. Ah, well, whatever. The last shots in the footage were of someone shooting the camera repeatedly and missing. There we go. Okay, so save.
Эй, там! Что ты делаешь?
That's two completed.
You know, it's funny. For a game like this, save states actually suit the Hitman-y style of mission design pretty well. Okay, what's down this way? Okay, what's over here? Okay, what's down this? Okay. Okay, so we've got the weird one up ahead here. Get back to that in a minute. What's this one? I don't remember what this one was. Oh, okay, actually, I do remember what this one was. I mean, I do honestly wonder if they were inspired by Hitman and were like, you know what would be really cool? Multiplayer Hitman. Because they're right. That would be cool.
Good work. You've got the beacons. Let's go to work, shall we? When you gain access to the labs, we'll need to take video. Lab specimens, samples, and anything else you can find. I need you to plant the beacons on the shipping containers located at the warehouse docking area. You are moving about with a visible weapon. If I can see it, so can the snipers and patrols.
Fine, fine. How do I drop it then? There we go. I mean, even the plot feels kind of Hitman-y. As a reminder, we go after cartoonishly evil people in the Hitman games. Probably because we're a hired killer and they wanted to make sure that we're still the good guy. Speaking of... Alright. You can turn around there, buddy. There's another look at here. Yeah, like that frickin' banker. Sorry. Fond memories. Okay, he is just staring there. The other guy's just staring there, too. Oh, just, I think like 20? Every now and again, I went back and rewatched the clips of that, which I saved on Twitch. Nobody else has been watching those clips except for me, and that's okay, because they're kind of there for me. In fact, you know what? While we're here, we're thinking about this. My God, what have I done? How many millions of people have I brutally murdered?
Smart move. People have started filling their mattresses with cash, blaming the banks for the host of financial woes in the world, but let me be blunt. These people are the reason the world is slipping.
Really?
I say we stop taxing the wealthy and allow them to put the money back into society rather than into the state coffers. Watch how that creates jobs for everyone. If people don't put money in the bank, we can't invest and generate revenues for us all. That's practically robbery.
Interesting.
That's why people of your pedigree are valued customers here at Milton Fitzpatrick. We're on the lookout for quality clientele, not the run-of-the-mill folks who just want to borrow money to save their small businesses. If that sounds interesting, well, then we should set up a proper meeting next week. Talk more about those 7 figures of yours, okay?
Sure.
Huh? Oh.
And I shot him right in the knee. Hang on. I actually have a second clip for that.
Nobody can see or hear anything that goes on in here.
Practical.
Isn't it?
That one's funnier. It's just the timing. The timing on that. Hang on, one more time.
Nobody can see or hear anything that goes on in here.
Practical.
Isn't it?
Okay. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. See, that just brings a smile to my face every single time. Isn't it? It's the bank level in Hitman 3. Okay. Okay. I gotta focus. What am I doing? Right, okay. I'm very stealthy. I do not exist. That's collateral damage? Oh, whatever. Oh, no. Hang on. I just saved. We're good. Ah, yeah, that's good for the soul right there. The problem is I kept stealth compromise. Really? It is the guy that okay, hang on. I kept both clips because the second clip only makes sense with the context of the first clip. You gotta hear his whole spiel to really understand why it's so funny when we jab the knife directly into his neck. Okay. Okay, let me think about this. Okay. That guy. I think he's break stealth. I kind of would rather not. And yeah, the way he says, "Isn't it?" is just like, it's the perfect overly bubbly enthusiasm of just, yeah, this is so great. I don't know what to do here. Okay, hang on. Okay, where did that land? I heard it. Okay, that guy is absolutely not moving at all. Not this guy, the guy up top. The bridge guy who's the actual problem here. You know what? Okay, whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever, whatever. I give up. I give up. I don't know how to do this. Moving on. Excuse me. You know another thing that sucks about the stealth in this game? Sincerely, I'm not just looking for reasons to bash this game. There's no de-stealth. Or re-stealth? We'll go with re-stealth. In other words, there's no state of going back to stealth. Once you're compromised, that's it.
Those gates are locked tight. You'll have to find a way to disable the lock.
Yeah, I saw that too, played them all. I guess so, to quote it. It's just weird to have stealth in a game where you can never re-stealth. You're just discovered now, and that's just your life. Where the hell? Can I go in here? Nope. Okay, what? God damn it, I was going the right way. This is just Judo Joker trying to get me killed again. You know, Judo Joker. You know, it's the perfect... Oh, God, what's that called? AI vision, or whatever the hell they call that? Where they automatically know where you are at all points of time. You know, 90s AI. Which it took years and years and years to figure out how to tell the computer how to not know where the player is, even though they do. Okay, where are we? We want to go there, which is there, which is there. I have no idea. No, Thief was an alien. Thief was a freak mutant game.
You're running out of time.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to get from point A to point B. Give me a minute. I think it wants me to go through that door. Can I just shoot the lock? Let's find out. How are you not dead? How are you not dead? You're dead.
Excellent shooting. That should do it.
Okay.
That's one of the refrigerated trucks I mentioned. See if you can't get at it.
Honestly, yeah, but no, they know where you are. They follow you. And every enemy in the game knows that you exist and is now capable of finding you. Yes? The cat's just sitting here staring at me now. What do you want, cat? Okay. First truly good AI I've ever seen, other than StarCraft 2. I know what you meant. It still might be StarCraft 2. That's 2010.
One of the workers will have the key to it.
What? What do you want? I don't understand, cat. What do you want? Why are you sitting here staring at me? I'm not giving you attention, Cat. Sorry. That was weird.
These beacons should have been planted by now.
Hilbert's down.
We need to get a peek inside that truck.
Honestly, gambits kinda count, yeah. But if we're counting gambits, then we have to count the if-then statements of previous FF games. Which goes back to 4, is when they started doing that. But of those... I'm not sure any of those really impressed me. Not until 12, so...
Excellent. One more then.
Could you stop with the alert? Is that something you could... Okay, cool. Actually, I've already let them kill me if you're paying attention. They didn't stop the alert. They're like, alright, now we gotta find their second form, and then their third form, and then... Actually, if you think about it, if respawning's a thing in lore, there's no stopping me once I'm in here. Eventually, you'll run out of bullets killing my corpses. And then it's revenge time. Okay. Yeah, but respawns don't refill ammo.
Time goes short.
Shut up. Literally anything at this point, Judo Joker. Anything that will allow me to progress. Gonna be real, that would not have occurred to me.
That's the ticket. Interesting. So it appears that Jandron is involved with these cattle shipments somehow. Miss Lepan will be very interested in this report, I'm sure.
Yeah. What lockers? Oh, these are lockers.
Disguise might be a good idea. If you wear those clothes, it will be much easier to get through the warehouse undetected.
Throw the gun on my back. Fine, it's fine. Oh my god, there's an intruder! She's a mad woman. A mad woman. Okay. Wow. I did not think I could make that jump. I just made it. I'm still not sure I can make it. Excuse me, please. Please, thank you.
That's it then. Hopefully we'll turn something up.
Okay. It's gone. Oh, god damn it. I just wanted to get away from the frickin' siren. Odd. Okay, now to figure out where to actually go. Oh god, I can hear the siren. I can hear the siren. The tunnels, yep, and I know where those are and how to get into them. Because I am that good at this game. Evo, have you been summoning the siren? Is that what this is? So how do I get down there? Where the sirens are? You've got to be... Okay, Evo. You know what? Here. You know what? I can just hit that button. I have to suffer, but that doesn't mean you do. So now we can just sit here in silence. I mean, you're sitting here in silence. I'm hearing... Okay, I activated the security override and nothing happened. Wait, wait. Check it out. E-H-H-H-H G-K-K G-K-K G-K-K, something like that. Okay. How to get the code? I have no idea. I just interacted with it twice and it just worked. I really have no idea what happened there. And you know what? I'm okay with that. This is what y'all get. You deserve this. You deserve this.
Down.
I thought that was planting something, not cutting out something, but I don't know at this point. Okay, this gun kind of sucks. Try this thing out for a bit. Okay, that gun kind of sucks too. Why does every gun suck? Even the carbine kind of sucks. The one I don't have anymore, because I replaced it with the... Fine, we'll use the pistols. Whatever. Nope, it turned around, Okay, tunnels. Tunnels! Tunnels? Security code needed. Okay. Let me in. That is a good question, Evo. I try not to be harsh about certain types of games, such as, for example, PS1 games and N64 games, because they more or less couldn't have good sprite work and brickwork. It wasn't actually possible. But the older, so
Cobra's down.
I didn't even see that pit. Literally, there is such a thing as bad brickwork on like the NES and SNES. I've proven that. I've covered Secret of the Stars, which has truly atrocious brickwork. Wow, this is just, wow. There we go. Excuse me. But for, like, this era of games, I don't know. I'm not sure I've given a PS2 or a PS1 game a negative for brickwork yet. We gave Dragon Age Origins a negative for brickwork. There it is. That's just cute, game. Yeah, no excuse for Dragon Age Origins. That was just atrocious. Okay, so I can't see the floor, so I'm going to assume this is a safe place to land. Oh, it was. Thank God. Okay. Hey, can we open it from this end? Nope. Okay. Okay. So, top view Mass Effect. Yeah, I can picture that. So this is bad. I mean, a CRPG Mass Effect sounds pretty cool to me. What the hell do I know? I actually like CRPGs. Okay.
Cobra's down.
I know it's shocking. These gates are starting to really irritate me. I mean, I've played plenty of terrible CRPGs in my year. Like Planescape Torment, Baldur's Gate 2, Arcanum. Let's see what else is really beloved and popular. And they're respawning in this room. Of course they are. Icewind Dale. I actually, unironically, don't like Icewind Dale. So... am I actually soft-locked? Is that where we're at with this? Like, I found the secret extra way in here, but I still don't have the code. So I still can't actually open any of the gates. Okay. I'm not going to question that. Are you friendly? Okay. Hi. Nothing else over here. Okay, whatever. I just need the security code. You need to actually press the buttons there, Cobra. I think that's the real problem. Okay. So now we have this problem. And this might be a no really soft lock scenario. I need to go through that.
Cobra's down. Repeat. Agent Cobra is down.
I don't think shooting the guards is going to help me get through the gate. I don't know. We can try it. I mean, I'm really out of ideas at this point. This is insanity. Pretty sure I don't Judo Joker, which is why I haven't even used it yet. How did that work? How did that work? I was just having fun. Like, I was just playing around like tee-hee-hee. At no point in time did I think that would actually work. Okay, not questioning. Questioning mode disengaged. Really? Judo Joker. Citation needed. That's not what I mean. Like, I just... Oh my god. I want to slug that guy so hard. I don't know if you've been keeping up on it, Ross. He is probably the most evil character they've ever introduced into that comic. And that's saying something, considering Corpse Witch was a thing in that comic.
The first part of the mission is complete. Good work, guys.
I mean, I know how to get the security code because you told me how to. But it is interesting that you are so severely chopped off at the knees if you don't. Like, this is penalizing. Evil is a custom suit on a private jet. Ain't that the truth?
Wyключите systemy sygnalowacji! Предупредите...
Bye, Evo.
Cobra's down.
I mean, this isn't even necessarily hard. It's just been extremely frustrating trying to figure out where to go next. It's okay, I know you hate me, Evo. It's alright. I hate me too. I am worthless, as we've already described. Okay, can I, like, do anything here? No. Hey, we shut off the alarms. We did it. All we had to do was shoot a camera. Oh my gosh, I am very surprised by this fact, Ross. Here's what I really want to know. What's the big overarching plot of the new season? Sure. It's a long mission, too. What's the par here? 20 minutes. Wow. Spock and Chapel drama. Eh.
Back to the labs. Recording data from your MDRD.
Yeah, Strange New Worlds new season started yesterday, I believe it was. I mean, it's the only one going anymore, Mook. Everything else has been shut down because Paramount has been making some very interesting decisions lately, is what we're going to call that. Shutting down a lot of their award-winning and making tons of money shows. I mean, I guess that's just the norm right now, isn't it? Something successful? Congratulations, you're fired.
Cobra's down.
Wow, okay. Objective failed. Excellent. Let's go. Now it just wants me to leave, I guess. Okay, whatever. Oh, come on! I just got rid of the sirens. So why do they get rid of successful moneymakers? So it's a very twisted form of logic. You ready for this? Because it's kind of hysterical. Okay. So the way it works is this. Whoa! Man. That's okay, hang on. Wow. I just unloaded all of my ammo to this guy. The logic is very simple. Yeah, we're fighting Superman here. Holy crap. If you make something successful, then you're of no use anymore. That's kind of it. Like that's the big trick. Let me put you this way. Okay, you have just made a really nice book for me. Cool. And it's like, here's the book. Oh man, this book is so good and it's selling so well. I don't need you anymore. You're fired. I already have the book, and I own the book. So, bye. Now, there's more to it than that, but that's really the basics of where this is coming from. I thought about just trying to run by. I have, like, no ammo left. As a fresh reminder, when Iwata argued that having long-term customer base that frequently and persistently buys your products over a period of decades, when he posited that idea over at Nintendo, he was considered insane for it. Like people were actually calling for his resignation because of how wild of an idea that was. Okay, the sirens have finally stopped. I'll go ahead and unmute it. I mean, it's possible they're not incredibly stupid. That requires a hell of a leap of faith, I'm not gonna lie. And the sirens are back, of course. You know, game. God. I mean, anytime I have audio spam bad enough that I have viewers leaving because of it, that's probably a negative. Plural, by the way. Evo's not the only person I've had say, I'm gonna go. Rather than listen. Speaking of which, we're just gonna mute that. There we go. I think this is supposed to be big and dramatic and exciting. Like, that's the vibe I'm getting. Okay. We're out of range of the sirens again. And we're getting in range of the other sirens. You've got to be kidding me. Yep, nope, there they are. Just gonna leave that siren again. There we go. Honestly, okay, so let's actually review this stage, shall we? 837,642 negatives for the fact that Judo Joker put this game on the list. 1 positive for the sirens. Oh my god, that was really obnoxious. But it's okay, we're finally getting away. from the sirens. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yes. 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 Oh my god!
Agent Cobra, I'm writing you up for violating our mandate on collateral damage.
Yeah, okay. They were shooting at me, so y'all can piss off. Alright, so. Oh, what the hell was I saying? Okay. Actually review the stage. That feels like what would be a better stage in a better game. And I'm sorry to say it that way. Please don't take it the wrong way, Judo Joker. Let me explain a little bit. Imagine if this was a much more modern game with a little bit better controls, a little bit better stealth design, a little bit better AI design, a little bit better HUD indicators, right? Like just polish up a few of the core elements of the gameplay up to pull everything up just a level or two. And all of a sudden what you have is a stage that, because let's talk this out, a stage that wants you to do it a certain way, rewards you for doing it a certain way, penalizes you for not doing it that way, but lets you. That's something I tend to value in stage design, is a game that'll allow you to go through the stage the wrong way, as long as you can hang, right? Which, admittedly, we did. We did manage to just kind of barrel roll our way through that the moment we lost our stealth, as soon as we were trying to get past that one guy at the bridge right at the beginning. A worse game, a much, much worse game, would not even let you. It'd be like, nah, you did it wrong, start over. You know. So I think, if not for some issues with regards to, like, being a PS2 game from 2004, I think that could actually have been a really solid level. Even that final escape was like, okay. Yeah, exactly. We talking about having to start over the stage if you screw up, right? Which is just something that irritates me in basically any game. How many of you have ever played a game where you have to restart the game anytime you screw up? I've played a couple of those. They're not many. In fact, most of them are really early NES or arcade era stuff. And then there's Kingsfield 1. Anyways. What did we miss out of curiosity? No collateral, maintain stealth, plant their surveillance gear. Yeah, because they were throwing the bombs. Yeah. And to be clear, I'm not talking about rogue progressions or rogue resets. It's just, in general, outside of that sphere. I'm not sure I believe you about that code, Judo Joker. Yeah, it's the 70s thing I just mentioned. Anyways, let's watch the outro cutscene here. Only died 18 times.
There. No. Back up. Forward. There. Freeze that frame. Enhance and enlarge.
Zoom and enhance.
Damned. Someone's running a deep-sea salvage operation.
So it would seem.
You up for another mission so soon?
Indeed. I'm anxious to help. Who is available to help me?
Это последняя. Последний отсек хранилища теперь пуст. Мы читаем твои мысли. Они все для тебя готовы.
Ah, okay. Yeah, they keep doing this Lorelei thing, and I'm like, okay.
Скажите Джандрану, что последний груз на борту.
Dun dun dun. Okay, hang on. Getting the code probably would have helped with some of the frustrations there. I'm not sure it would help with the bridge guy, though. Because the bridge guy is just a dick.
Remember, you must remain incognito as long as possible. If you blow our cover, Jandron's technicians inside the university will be alerted.
Well, you already told me I have to listen to someone giving the code. Which, once again, I'll be honest, would not have occurred to me.
Please proceed. The satellite tracking beacons are located in my safe house. You'll need to retrieve them. You must move about the streets without being seen by the snipers Jandron has placed on various buildings.
Эй, там! Что ты делаешь? Эй, там! Что ты делаешь?
Oh, now this guy's moving. Why didn't you do that last time? If you remember, he was just stuck there, which was the problem I was having. Bridge guy was stuck too last time. That guy. That's actually really frustrating, because that was the thing that made that whole mission suck, was bridge guy. Like, that's what got me detected initially. I was actually doing fine up until then. And I didn't bring a silenced gun. Of course I didn't. Well, whatever. Okay, so, moving on. So he's not glitched, we kill him, we stay in stealth. Okay.
Что ты там делаешь?
Super stuck.
Это был номер.
First thing he does.
2483. Черт! 1063.
And there's the code. Wow. How did that never trigger?
Right then. Now, let's see if you can get to that computer.
That actually sounds like a bug negative, yeah. Because if we had had no issues with Bridge Guy, we would have stayed in stealth a lot longer. Probably through the warehouse, at least until we got to the caves down below. And if we had just... And if that guy had triggered... Like, I see what you mean by that happening naturally. I just walked up and he was like, oh, what's that code? First thing he says, seconds later. Why didn't you do that last time? And again, I retained stealth last time. I came over here first, if you remember. So, why didn't that trigger? So yeah, let's jot that down under a bug negative. Because what the hell? What is that? That is mission 8. I'm gonna have to watch my own footage now, because I have no idea why that didn't trigger. Unless I'm just that unobservant, which is entirely possible. I mean, I don't have the ability to read, as we've already established. Okay. Lorelei salvage rig.
He won't be reasoned with. He is blackmailing the Politburo, Mihai. How sane is that?
How long?
I don't know.
And he won't take me to his base.
We can't wait. I want everything shut down. Everything. You deal with Murakawa, I will handle the others.
Agreed.
And find Arvinkov's damned base.
ETA, 1 minute.
We are on final approach.
I will go to the deck control tower and patch in from there. Crush will hold position on the flight deck.
Beginning landing procedure. Might get rough.
Give me 2 minutes to get to the tower.
Okay. Longest mission of the game. Okay. In that case, why don't we break for lunch? Because there's no way we're doing this mission in 50 minutes if this is the longest mission of the game. So, I'll see you guys after lunch break.